He finally completed his long-awaited signing on Monday, and tonight Cesc Fabregas is set to make his Barcelona debut. He starts on the bench here at the Camp Nou for the second leg of a finely poised Super Cup against Real Madrid.
Welcome along to the Bernabeu as the two titans of Spanish football square up again. Great skill, bad blood, controversy, it means everything.
The first leg finished 2-2 in Madrid, so it's still all to play for in this Clásico Supercopa. It's Barcelona against Real Madrid, live on Sky Sports HD2 and available on Sky Go. Well, after 3 years of speculation, Cesc Fabregas finally signed for his boyhood club on Monday in a deal worth up to €40 million. He starts on the bench, and we hope to see him make his debut for Barcelona at some point this evening. But the big breaking news tonight, however, is that the weekend's opening La Liga games are off. With me tonight are Jerry Armstrong and Guillaume Balaguer. And Guillaume, we hear this type of thing almost on a yearly basis, but this is going to happen this year, isn't it? It's called on by the players. What's happened?
It's going to happen. The trade union, the players' trade union, called on a strike last week. Reasons, among many others, because 200 players are owed €58 million, 200 players from the first and second division. They're not being paid their wages. So they called on a strike. There was a meeting today between the league and the players, and there was no agreement whatsoever. They're miles away, in fact. So the players had to say, well, we'll continue the strike. Another meeting on Friday, but not time enough to organise games. So that's it, no games this weekend. And another proof that the Spanish league just not very well organised.
Of course, there's also a strike called for next weekend, not just the first weekend, but the second also. When's this going to stop?
Let's go and join the league and the players on Friday and see how the negotiations go, because at the moment they're just as separated as the moon and the earth. They're just miles away from each other. There's no way they're going to meet in the middle just yet. So let's see what happens on Friday. But as you said, it could be 2 weeks of a strike, not just one.
How can the clubs get away with this? Is there not administration, a possible points deduction to deter them from doing this? It's
partly organised. Basically, the clubs owe money. And there is this loophole where they embrace this possibility of actually being almost bankrupt, not having to pay wages, not having to pay debts, but still continue running the club as normal. 3 clubs that have been promoted this season, the 3 of them are on bankruptcy, on pre-bankruptcy estate. But even so, the league seems to be happy with it. Players said, listen, we cannot pay the mortgages, we cannot pay... Some players, the richest players of some of the clubs in the second division, have to loan money to other players. And the players have said, the trade union said, enough is enough. Let's see now if the clubs can come up with more money to protect these players that are not being paid.
It looks like all the players are sticking together with names as well. Carlos Puyol, Iker Casillas behind them. Jerry, let's talk about tonight's game, though. And obviously, Cesc Fabregas. I'm looking at the teams here. For Barcelona, 4 changes. Piqué, Busquets, Xavi, Pedro in. The team that started the Champions League final, no Cesc Fabregas. How is he going to fit into this team?
He's not going to walk into the team, obviously, but he was always bought to help the squad. You know, Xavi's replacement. Xavi had lots of injuries last season, and they can rest Xavi's legs. Maybe Xavi will play longer because Cesc's there, and they can rotate. And also,
so does he see himself as a squad player then?
Well, I think everybody's a squad player. Mascherano didn't go into the side at the very start when he first joined from Liverpool for a big fee, and you have to accept this is a team that has won everything. In my opinion, it was the best team I've ever seen last season, and he's going to have to prove and fit into the system, and it'll take a little while, but he's home, and I'm very, very pleased for him, obviously.
Guillaume, what has Pep Guardiola said?
Pep Guardiola is thinking of using him at least in 4 positions in the midfield. There'll be occasions when they will defend with 3, and he will be one of the 4 midfielders. And sometimes even playing behind the striker. There's 4 or 5 positions for him in the lineup. That's what Pep Guardiola is thinking. So No, he won't be on the bench that often. I think he's going to play much more than people think.
Jerry, has that been a major problem for Barcelona? Maybe the size of the squad, and that's what Pep Guardiola
said? It was last season, Scott. I saw the squad last season. I thought they'll do well to win everything with that squad and injuries. But they rotated, they did well. We saw Busquets and Mascherano both playing as centre-backs last season. And there's still a problem, obviously, with the injury of Puyol. But they've improved the squad this year. You know, Alexis Sanchez has joined, and now obviously Cesc. That can only be good. And Cesc will get them goals as well.
OK, well, let's see if he can. There's a chance of extra time and penalties, of course, but away goals do count, so it'll have to be 2-2 after 90 minutes. But whether it's extra time or not, sit back and enjoy what should be an absolute cracker. The commentators are Terry Gibson and Rob Palmer.
New season's greetings, 11 o'clock at night in Catalonia. And two heavyweights do battle once more. Some under the misconception that this might be some kind of pre-season friendly, but it's like putting Hay and Klitschko in the ring and expecting them not to trade blows. This is the Barcelona 11 that started the Champions League final. And I would imagine, Terry Gibson, this is the 11 that Jose Mourinho believes is his best starting lineup as he looks for even more silverware.
Yes, it is. Contrail coming in tonight for Marcelo.
Real Madrid are straight on to the attack. Let Terry get the rest of that sentence out. Maybe after Real Madrid have scored an opening goal here, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and they almost scored the opening goal in the opening 40 seconds, but for the excellent save of Valdez, they're all fired up, Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's exactly the type of start they made in the first leg. They've taken the game to Barcelona. They've pressed, they've won the ball back already on 2 occasions, high up the pitch. Then she ended up with a shot from Ronaldo in the first corner of the game.
Well, Pep Guardiola said for the first time since he's been Barcelona coach, he has a fear of Real Madrid. He believes they are maybe the better prepared and the sharper team at this stage of the season. Cristiano Ronaldo living up to his escapades of last year. Remember, 53 goals he scored in all competitions, and he's been pretty lethal as well in pre-season. He's scored 7 goals in pre-season football. As Real have travelled the globe. Jose Mourinho in good form on the touchline. Of course, he served a ban last year after getting into trouble in the ties between these sides. Just offside is Karim Benzema.
Certainly it's a sharp start, isn't it, from Real Madrid? This occasion, Benzema just...
Rossi.
Only just leaning. It was a shoulder past Abidal. He was in an offside position. Really sharp at the moment. Pep Guardiola was the coach that was asking for more speed in terms of passing and movement off the ball. Yeah, in a couple of minutes, it's Real Madrid that are playing a lightning fashion.
Real Madrid hoping to get over the nightmare of when they came to the new camp last year. Jose Mourinho had got over 19 games without defeat. The 20th game brought him to the Camp Nou. Of course, they were hammered here in the league by 5 goals to nil. And there goes David Villa, one of the scorers at the Bernabeu at the weekend, clashing with Pepe. That is going to be occurring quite frequently this evening.
Yeah, Pepe, no slouch when it comes to a turn of pace. Always in the advantage position there in front of David Villa. A clear free kick.
Abidal. Unmistakably Lionel Messi, given the foot skills of the brilliant Argentinian. He's not had much of a break this summer. After the Champions League final, headed off to the Copa America in his native land. Unsuccessful Copa America for Argentina. Busquets, he was clattered. The referee sees that, acknowledges it, takes a note of the offender, Carvalho, and allows Barcelona to keep the ball rolling. The official tonight is Senor Fernandez Borbalán. Given what happened between the sides last season, he's going to be a busy man. He needs some lead in his pencil.
Yeah, certainly a thankless task as far as I'm concerned.
Here is Lionel Messi into his stride. Xavi surveys all around him. To Iniesta. The fact that those two are fit means there's no place in the starting 11 for Cesc Fabregas. David Villa taken on all comers. Iniesta. Busquets and put it back from an offside position, leading the attack. Here's the right back, Dani Alves. Same old Barca.
Yep, it's the first spell of decent possession that they've had around the last third of the pitch. Dani Alves just creeping back from an offside position. That's what Barcelona need to do, and the press all the way at Real Madrid are hunting in packs to try and win the ball back. Remember last season, Ronaldo thought that he was doing it on his own up front. He's urging his teammates to give him some support tonight and on Sunday. Doing it more as a unit, more as a team.
Cristiano Ronaldo, cue the boos. Little nutmeg, and then one that really does cheer up the Barcelona supporters. That's why I have the safety netting behind the goal. You mentioned the referee in these games previously in 2011. This is the 6th meeting of this calendar year. The previous 6 have had 6 red cards and 43 yellows. It's fair to say there's no love lost between these two sides. Pedro. Loose ball. Lionel Messi. Good challenge from Pepe. But on this side have just been legal. Pepe, Ozil, Benzema, teased from Alonso to Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the freedom of the park. Mourinho deciding that he should start the evening at least on the left-hand side. Maybe pin Dani Alves back into the right-back position and stop him overlapping.
Yeah, you see the start for Contral tonight, ahead of Marcelo. Contral is a left-back. He's been playing most of the pre-season in midfield position on the right-hand side, so he'll be pleased tonight to get a start in his favourite position.
Victor Valdez doesn't like to kick the ball out from the back. Barcelona believe in playing it out. So he has to size up a 40-yard dink. Cristiano Ronaldo looking for Contral. Xavi. David Villa takes him in stride, but Ramos has the measure of him. Well, here goes Sergio Ramos. Excellent tackle from Villa, and an even better tackle from Ramos. Friendly? What friendly?
International teammates as well. It's great to see not only world-class footballers, but how they're working so hard. Desperate for both teams to have possession of the ball.
Alves to Xavi. Just over 7.5 minutes gone. If you've just joined us, yes, we are live. They are kicking off at 10 o'clock at night UK time. Could go to penalties, conceivably extra time. It could be about 1:30 in the morning that they have the trophy lift here. Real Madrid were dreaming of taking it back overnight and having breakfast at the Fiebles, where they traditionally parade a trophy if they've won one, but it's all sectioned off at the moment because the Pope is going to be in town later in the week. Iniesta's first corner. There will be a plan B. There will be a plan B though. They're just not announcing it. They don't want the Pope to steal their thunder. Mascherano. Alves caught in possession, the referee letting that one go. Benzema has a stretch of the legs, pass one. Busquets' presence is enough to unnerve the Frenchman.
Tracking back now. Benzema looking particularly sharp. Worked extremely hard pre-season and over the summer. Seems to be getting a nod ahead of Gonzalo Higuain. Luxury riches, isn't it, for Jose Mourinho, those two young strikers.
Reminder of the situation, the first game at the Bernabeu finished 2-2. Ozil and Alonso, the scorers for Real Madrid. Here, Messi for Barcelona. Valdez misjudges the bounce of the ball. Well, that's topical because Pep Guardiola, the coach for Barcelona, is very unhappy with the ball that's been chosen for this season. He says it's a hybrid, half football, half beach ball. His words. I think the pattern of that proved it. Pepe. Ramos. Notably on the touchline, it's Pep Guardiola who's down there orchestrating, moving his players around. On the bench, Mourinho, less noisy, though he has been playing the mind games in the press conference, building up to the game, sending out his assistant, Karanka, instead of facing the massed media himself. Trau. The referee's having a good game, letting things flow. Put on a game gathered by Victor Valdez, the Zamora winner last year, for the statistically at least the best goalkeeper in Spain. Many would say he is the best goalkeeper in a country that was blessed with some excellent custodians, like Casillas, Pepe Reina. There's Abidal, back to Valdez. Abidal chips it down the line. Di Maria. Excellent goals from the Argentinian, continues his run. And it was his compatriot, Mascherano, who eventually took it off his toe. Mascherano playing at centre-half yet again for Barcelona. Puyol unfit as he was for the final. You don't need to be 6'3" to play centre-half for Barcelona, just be able to tackle. There's somebody who's about 5'3", Lionel Messi, but a use of the arm from the Argentinian. Cristiano Ronaldo. An echo of boos whenever he has the ball. He puts the cross in, a touch of confusion. I have to say, Terry, in the opening 12 minutes, it's Real Madrid who started the better team.
Yep, we've heard Jose Mourinho claim that his team will be better in his second season. They received a handball from Messi. Barcelona find it extremely difficult to play at the back, to have any meaningful possession in the attacking half of the pitch. It's been the perfect shutting down performance from Real Madrid so far. They're working in groups. They're starting really high up the pitch, starting with the attackers with Ronaldo and Benzema and Ozil. Barcelona is, nowhere near at their best.
Iniesta. That's for movement inside. As always, Xavi's available. Little step over from Pedro. Messi's there, but improvised piece of goalkeeping from Casillas. Had to get in there with the boots flying.
Real Madrid players claiming offside. I tend to agree with them. I thought Messi had got ahead of the last defender before the cross was delivered in by Pedro. Assistant referee didn't wave his flag. There's half a chance there for Lionel Messi.
David here. Xavi. Busquets. How do you improve upon the finest midfield in the world? He signed Cesc Fabregas. Mascherano came, and it took him a long time to get a game in Barcelona colours. Even he's had to revert to centre-half to fit into the starting 11. There is the said Mascherano. Abidal. David Villa. Xavi. Measured. For Pedro. Waiting for Alves to join the attack, but Alves is rather occupied with Cristiano Ronaldo. Smart move by Mourinho to play Ronaldo on the left-hand side as Real attack. Leaving Alves in two minds whether to cross the halfway line, continuing.
an untidy midfield play there from Busquets. Under pressure. You expect the Barcelona midfield in normal circumstances to deal with the pressure that Real Madrid are applying. It's just the second game so far this season.
Messi, what a great ball, what an excellent run. Iniesta teases Casillas and gives Barcelona the lead. Back to their brilliant best. A pass of perfection and a clinical finish.
It's been a wonderful start from Real Madrid. But every time Barcelona got in that attacking third, on the few occasions that they have, they look threatening, they look dangerous. And it's a wonderful, exquisite pass, wasn't it, from midfield. And once Andres Iniesta was through, I don't think the outcome was in doubt. It was just the technique he was going to apply. Messi, great understanding of Iniesta, and that's a gorgeous finish from the midfield player. See Messi there, just has a little glance. He's aware Iniesta's on the move. Perfect pass into the path. I thought he was going to go round him. He fooled the co-commentator as well. Little dink over Casillas. An absolutely gorgeous goal from Andres Iniesta.
There's a little sharpness about the Barcelona midfield tonight. Iniesta and Xavi and Busquets know if they don't play to their usual excellence, they have Fabregas waiting in the wings. On the night, 3-2 on aggregate, Barcelona.
That's the risk that Real Madrid are taking. It's courageous that they're pushing the back four high up so that they can be close to the midfield. The midfield can be compact and close to the attacking players, and they can all press and hunt and try and win the ball back. Of course, as soon as Messi broke free there in the midfield area, he had the time to find the pass. Iniesta made a great run deep from midfield, easily beats the offside track. It was a wonderful football from Barcelona, but that is going to be the problem for Real Madrid defending high at the pitch. Reminiscent of one of the David Villa goals, wasn't it, in the 5-0 last season, the first game, defending high at the pitch, no real pressure on the ball once Messi beat the defender, got his head up. It was a brilliant finish from Iniesta.
Ronaldo stage. Lionel Messi top of the assist charts last season. Of course, he was picked by Cristiano Ronaldo when it came to scoring. Ronaldo went crazy, didn't he, right at the end of the season. He scored 11 goals in his last 4 matches of the season.
Hell of a purple patch, isn't it, to say the least.
It's deep purple. Xavi, Messi, creator of the goal. David Villa. Ramos claiming offside. I think he's still claiming offside from the goal, but he was the man that anchored last time and kept Iniesta on. Villa and Ramos may be Spanish international teammates, but when they put on the shirts of Barcelona and Real Madrid, it's like they've never met.
I was going to say exactly the same point, the blue and red shirt against the white shirt. Here is slightly offside. He's done well so far, he's kept a lid on any flash points.
Ramos, of course, was sent off against Barcelona last November. Jose Mourinho's sides have a terrible record when it comes to discipline against Barcelona. They were criticised last year for their heavy-handed tactics. They came out and tried to rough them up a little bit. It's good to see that they're playing bright football tonight, Real Madrid. Coentrao overruns the ball. Preferred to Marcelo on the left side of defence tonight. Di Maria, lovely chip from Di Maria. Valdez has to be brave, but he's missed it out. Can he get back? No, comes to Benzema, and there are enough Barcelona players to come back and save the situation. He just maybe fell to the wrong man, Khedira, who's never scored for Real Madrid.
He was caught in two minds, wasn't he? But it was him that initially wins the ball back. Piqué was dwelling in possession. Real Madrid nearly forced the equaliser there.
Ozil's cross. Appeal for handball. Falls on deaf ears. Benzema back in! Real Madrid back in it! Well, Cristiano Ronaldo is claiming the credit. Well, there's a broken man. It was half-hearted appeal for offside.
Then it's Antonio defending from the initial corner. So appeals for a penalty as the ball's delivered back in. So many Barcelona players not marking. Hands up as a slight deflection from Dani Alves into the path of Ronaldo. He finishes it, then asks the question.
Well, he and Ramos hopefully both went for it. Both are going to try and claim it. There was a guilty look on the face of Cristiano Ronaldo, and then he soon realised that between them they've mustered the equaliser. You weren't thinking of going to bed at home, were you? Stay up. Pull up a cushion. If you're in the bar, have another half pint. Go nowhere. This is going to be a cracker. 20 minutes gone. 1-1 on the night, 3-3 on aggregate. Iniesta. Oh, excellent ball, excellent run. Casillas is off his line, but he scrambles back enough to make a world-class save. The Spanish season is off to an absolute flyer.
It is. In fairness, Real Madrid deserve to be on level terms. Barcelona just seemed to have the better of the Real Madrid defence. Pedro there could have taken it into his stride, run towards goal, but he checked back, almost tried to chip into Casillas. Casillas just stretched, just got his fingertips to it, tip it over the crossbar.
Little concern from the Portuguese coach. Coentrão, a summer recruit from Benfica, Portuguese international, 30 million euros worth of left back. Xavi's corner, flick at the near post. Back in by Villa. Well, the players can give it an extra little bit of oomph tonight, as it appears everybody's got the weekend off. All going on strike. It'll be Ronaldo on a picket line in Madrid and Lionel Messi leading the marches in Barcelona. It's a serious situation. An awful lot of players, not at these clubs, but at the smaller clubs, have run into financial difficulties that haven't been paid for several months. Some it runs up to 12 months with mortgages to pay. And then on the millions of pounds of Ronaldo and Messi, and the Players' Union, not so well organised in Spain as the excellent PFA in England, finally dug in, and it looks like they're going to create some headlines, but by creating a halt to the season, it causes ripples around the world, because this year they're going to have 11 o'clock kickoffs UK time on a Saturday morning. A Saturday tea time game, Saturday night games, as this is watched around the world. Benzema is through. Good communication between Piqué and Valdez, who takes solid action.
Two Barcelona players who haven't had a lot of playing time in pre-season matches. Piqué is one of those. Possession tonight has been very untidy. 3 or 4 occasions now. Pleased that tonight the players are not having the night off. Really giving it a good go. They want to score goals. Defence is being stretched at both ends of the pitch. For a ray of attacking talent. Slightly on top at the moment against either defence. Long may it continue.
If you notice there are actually a few spare seats in the stadium tonight. Would have been a Good week to go on your holidays to Barcelona. This morning there were still 11,000 tickets on sale. Only 79,000. It's been a steady flow as the tourist buses have passed by the cathedral of football today. It's another good ball. The flag stays down. Pedro waits for support. Teases Cohen trap. Good anticipation by Pedro. Cristiano Ronaldo. Di Maria. To his right is Benzema. He's about toe-to-toe with Abidal. And gets a shot on target of sorts, but Abidal will be happy with the angles that he showed him.
Sharp again though, that front quartet of Real Madrid are going to cause any defence problems. Ronaldo on the left, Di Maria on the right, Ozil getting close to Benzema, he's getting plenty of support so far, particularly for an away match at the Camp Nou.
Kedira takes it well in his strike. Now Ronaldo has space. There of anticipation, Ronaldo! Well, stopped by Valdez. He did his best to get some part of his body on the ball and ricocheted onto the crossbar. That was tremendous. Good old-fashioned toe poke from Cristiano.
So it was flash shot, and it's off the laces. Valdez didn't get a chance to get a real good look at it. Again, great attacking play from Real Madrid. Such a big goal for them to score, because they'd been on top, and yet they still found themselves a goal behind. With a quick response, they're carrying on in the same vein as they started the match.
Ronaldo. Carvalho. Maybe coming short for Iker Casillas. Rolls it to Ramos. Mascherano, I think he's found his position. Playing as a sweeper just off Gerard Piqué. Now the great innovators Barcelona. How many teams now around the world in all of the divisions are playing a 4-3-3 formation? And in a year's time we'll have 5'7" centre-halves. So going to have our first yellow card of the evening. Kedira is in trouble.
The first challenge of the evening. It's probably warranted consideration of a yellow card from the referee. It's a lunge, wasn't it, from Kedira? He actually took out Busquets trying to get to Messi, I think.
He just caught Busquets, and we know over the season that Busquets has a rather low pain threshold. It's a good ball, early ball over the top for the sharp-looking Pedro. A lot of people who are maybe not wise to the talents of Pedro when they pick their Barcelona team with Fabregas back in town would just take Pedro out and put Fabregas in, but he is such a player. He scores the big goals, including, of course, in the Champions League final last year. 22 last season, 23 the season before that. He's a dominant force. Much underrated player. Kedira, another one of the players, of course, who's come through the Barca system. 7 of them in the starting 11 tonight from La Masia, the club academy. Onside. Good chance, or just enough of a touch again from Valdez, who's proving to be the hero. Helping the Ozil shot on its way.
Terrific play again from Real Madrid. Valdez far busier than we're used to seeing him. Ozil just tries to curl it with his left foot. Doesn't really get the accuracy he probably would have liked. Gave Valdez a chance to tip it round the post.
PK with a header. Benzema. sure when we come to half-time, experts are analysing the opening 45 minutes. We'll see that Real Madrid, I think, have had more chances. Tremendous save by Valdez. Wrists of steel.
Ball was moving about all over the place. I think he's got lucky. Just skims off his fist, his palms, onto the crossbar. Pedro's movement, in particular, is really causing problems for the Real Madrid defence. He's adept at beating the offside track, times his runs really well. Real Madrid do have Barcelona do have one or two midfield players that can find the pass. Control certainly suffered at the moment in that left-back position. And how to deal with Pedro.
Pedro Alves, who's been subdued tonight. Piqué. Xavi. Didn't miss a number of games last year. Didn't always go the full 90 because of injury. He's another man who's come back from illness, sadly down. A touching story, had that tumour on his liver in the spring. Returned to the team at the end of the season. And tearfully was allowed to lift the Champions League trophy in May ahead of the captains. Shows the spirit, the togetherness at Barcelona. Mascherano to Valdez. No panic. Precise football from the back from Barca. Losing confidence. It's a great ball from the goalkeeper, freeing Alves, who's turned from right back to right winger in one fell swoop with that pass. You sign Valdez as a midfielder, wouldn't you? That kind of vision. And it's a late challenge. Now, the Real Madrid supporters, there are not many of them inside the stadium, would like retribution with a yellow card against the name of Iniesta.
He is going for the ball, but once he realises it's out of reach, he could have held back from the slide tackle. I think there's probably only one intention. Iniesta there to put a halt to Di Maria.
Di Maria didn't have to hurdle it. He did milk it as well, but he didn't have to hurdle it, otherwise he would have been caught. I think that was on par with the Khedira challenge.
Yep, and I think the fact it's Iniesta has probably swayed the referee in terms of his decision.
National hero now, Cohen Trout catches Pedro. This is the downside of Spanish football, of course, the histrionics and the early season theatrics.
I think there we see the dilemma that Control's facing. Does he go tight with Pedro? Does he drop off? If he goes tight, they can play that ball in behind him. Pedro's got the better in terms of speed over the fullback. The rest of his defence want to play high up the pitch. There's loads of space for Barcelona, just play those little passes in behind. Pedro's thriving on that at the moment.
Alonso, the quarterback. No receiver. Great feat from the big man. Valdez to Mascherano. Back this time last year that Mascherano went on strike. It wasn't over unpaid players' wages, it was because he wanted to move from Liverpool. They come right in saying it was reported he was refusing to play against Manchester City about this time. Helped engineer him a move to Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. It's funny what players will do to sign for Barcelona, isn't it? Here's Cristiano Ronaldo, boot stuck out by Alves, an excellent tackle. Some banter between Alves and Cristiano Ronaldo. Piqué.
Usually I'm such a big admirer of Gerard Piqué's distribution from the back, but tonight it's been very, very poor. It's a real problem for Barcelona so far. Too happy to go back to Valdez until the occasions. Passing out the back is slow. That allows Real Madrid time to squeeze up the pitch and start putting pressure on.
Lionel Messi, past one, past two, flips it through, and it was in the channel of Xavi.
Problems for Real Madrid if Messi breaks free. Never know, do you? When he starts on one of these runs and he goes past one, he goes past the second. I think we're all anticipating going all the way, beating 4 or 5, dribbling around the goalkeeper. Interesting, and yes, they got through for the first goal. Xavi was the midfield player on that occasion. He was in that space that was vacated by Messi when he drops deep. Intelligent football from Barcelona midfield players, as you'd expect.
Carrera. Alves. He's had an excellent game as a right-back tonight. That's where he lines up, but he doesn't always hold that position. But tonight he's having to show his defensive qualities. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Sure, petulance playing the pantomime bally to perfection. Maria. Met once more by Mascherano, who's got through a lot of good defensive work tonight. Xavi. Villa. To Messi. Abidal. It's not quite working for Barcelona. Benzema. Alonso. Cristiano Ronaldo, score of the equalising goal. Excellently snared by Dani Alves. We'll see perfect goals and wonderful saves, but that was somebody executing the perfect tackle. Now Lionel Messi down the turbocharge. Casillas knew he had some work to do. Brilliant little burst from Messi and a top save from Spain's #1.
Yeah, that's when they break free in that midfield area. Real Madrid defence at times is called square, very square. Pepe, Ramos, both have got good pace. Pepe does just enough to put Messi under pressure. Casillas makes the save.
Xavi. Corner, Barca. Xavi fires it across. It was Ronaldo helping out defence. Beer hits it in. PK's in there. Second stab now for Xavi. Alves. Busquets. Yeah, come inside. Cohen-Trauer's little nibble at him. Xavi. PK the centre half. They'll have to watch their challenges. They group exceedingly well. Just won't go away though. Now Iniesta. Little dummy from Iniesta and another brilliant tackle by Pepe. It's a defensive masterclass from both sides. What a vibrant game of football this is. He's up there with the Copa del Rey final and the Champions League semi-finals last year.
It's been played at the same intensity. Barcelona with a good spell of pressure there. Excellent challenge from Pepe. Pepe just rolls it apart from Iniesta. Initially, I thought the body swerved, the drop on his shoulder, had done enough to beat Pepe. He went to ground, he would. Surely his timing in the tackle was perfect. Excellent challenge there. As Iniesta tries to win the ball back.
He's claiming that he was caught by the left elbow of Pepe, but I don't think there was anything obviously intentional. The look on your face suggests otherwise, Terry.
I'm actually going to give Pepe the benefit of the doubt on that one. It was an accidental collision.
Your mouth says one thing and the look you're giving me says another.
Surely he's not foolish enough to swing an arm out of his own penalty area. Not even Pepe.
Kadira going flying in again, the only player to have a caution against his name so far this evening. Clumsy.
Yeah, I think he stumbled as well.
Abidal. Xavi. Lionel Messi. Villa and Pedro have swapped wings. Bertrand backs it off David Villa. Has played in Spain before, Coentrao, the fullback. He was at Zaragoza. He got one game for them in the second division against Alaves 3 seasons ago. Guerrera. Benzema, Ronaldo out of the traps. Waits for support. Mascherano doesn't buy the tricks. He really is earning a reputation, Mascherano. They moved into centre-half last year when Puyol picked up the injury. Abidal was out with illness, and Mascherano's made that position his own. Another yellow card. Coentrao is down in a pain heap, and the Barca captain is cautioned.
Just a loose ball in midfield there. Wrap across the shins for Coentrao.
Oh yeah. He knew it as well. He knew it exactly what he'd done, didn't he?
I think Xavi was aware that possession might be lost. I think is the player as Benzema crosses the ball into the box.
I'm just wondering whether this was Ramos that scored the goal. Ronaldo's going to take it, isn't he?
We had an 8-month argument last season, didn't we, over a 30-yard free kick from Ronaldo that struck Pepe. Clearly, we had 8 months debating whether or not it was Pepe's goal or Ronaldo's. There's no way that's going to be taken off of Ronaldo. But he put himself in the right position. Poor defending from Barcelona. Just been a little bit dozy at times tonight. Paid the price on that occasion.
It's a loose pass as well. Ronaldo. It was a wonderful run from Ozil. He just didn't have the strength. How many times last year did Ozil get hauled off after about 75 minutes? He's not a marathon man.
He's annoyed with himself there because he was a real good chance. For once, his touch let him down.
Abidal. Iniesta. Busquets. 2 minutes of the first half remaining. Pedro. The olays from the Barcelona supporters. Villa through the legs of Alonso. That will hurt. Iniesta. Pedro. One will do.
Defending from Ramos. Not sure he stayed up. Didn't dive in, didn't commit himself, didn't buy a dummy from Pedro. Blocks the cross. Exactly what fullbacks have to do in the modern game. Corner for Barcelona.
Messi chests it down for Piqué. Back to Lionel Messi! Yes! 2-1. Barcelona. Barcelona. Messi's at it again. A delightful dink.
And I've been critical of Gerard Piqué's performance so far in the game tonight. In the last few minutes, on 2 occasions, he's been instrumental in the box with a crafty little pass that's found an attacker in space. Who better to find in a crowded penalty area than this player, Lionel Messi. Real Madrid don't clear the set piece. It's a great back heel from Piqué. Still plenty of work to do. It's actually Ronaldo that's tracking Messi back, just trying to make that last-ditch tackle. You see the back heel from Piqué. Messi, a couple of touches to set himself up. They must practice that finishing training at Barcelona, probably from about the age of 7 or 8. We've seen Iniesta just dink one over Casillas tonight. Lionel Messi does exactly the same. It's good Barcelona, 2-1 lead.
Jose Mourinho looked deflated right on the 45-minute mark as well. Well, that changes half-time lecture. The 2 greatest players on the planet, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, both on the score sheet. World Cup winner Iniesta, the scorer of the first goal in the game. 2-1 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate to Barcelona. Real Madrid score, then we'll be going beyond midnight in the UK. The referee's had enough. He's called a tea break. Well, a game that has been played at a frighteningly quick pace, nothing friendly about it, nothing of a warm-up. It has been played to exceptionally high standard. Barcelona taking the lead through Iniesta, Ronaldo equalising, but Lionel Messi, as always, having the final say. 2-1 half-time.
Yeah, Classico is definitely the word. This is football at its very best. We'll get the thoughts of Jerry Armstrong and Guillaume Balaguer when we come back. Well, Madrid started well, but Barcelona went a goal up. Great play from Messi. Iniesta put it 1-0 up. Ronaldo made it 1-1. You can't put that little man down, can you? What a player he is.